Hello everyone, we are here now for round 3 in Austria. I am joined by Crayon. AJ's a bit sick tonight, so he'll not be actually here. Voice chat suspended. Okay, that's a good start. Mute all.
Hello. Welcome everybody.
Now, is my mic peaking? It was a bit. Hopefully that's better now. Yes. Crayon, how's things?
Things are quite good, not gonna lie. You know, we in I got a few new things for my setup quite recently. I got a new chair.
Ooh. I got a new chair recently as well. It's great.
Nice. Mine is quite comfortable. It's it's a nice color. I like it. It's, you know, I'm sitting in it. It works. But my setup right now is kind of like half looking premium, half really botched, because like I have the nice chair, I have a nice mic, I have some headphones and a DAC and whatever, but then the cable I'm using to charge all my shit is from a broken Chromecast. Like, my keyboard and mouse are the cheapest fucking things I could have found at the moment that were still quality. They're like 3 or 4 years old at this point. You know,
just go on. I will mind you about language on stream.
Okay, my apologies.
We try to keep it at least a little bit semi-professional.
Yeah, semi-professional.
Yeah.
It just kind of slipped out.
Yeah,
it's
Fine.
natural.
But I think it's one of those things where you're like slowly building up your PC build, and you're getting to, you know, because I don't think it's as fun going out and buying everything brand new, because it wears off. Whereas over time, 100%. Getting new things, it's like it's extending that out. So
yeah, exactly. Like you're when you incrementally buy different things, it's like, oh well, now I get to add this in here, and now this won't be a bottleneck, and then I can do this. Like the most recent thing I did was like put a new CPU cooler in. So instead of the like stock flower cooler, I now have a tower cooler. So that's pretty nice. Complimentary of Lance, thank you very much. Because he was upgrading, he gave me my old one because he gave me his old one because it worked, and it's still an upgrade. So
yeah,
happy with that. Before that, the only things were I put some Noctua fans in there.
And I've got those.
If you've ever used Noctua fans instead of the ones that would like come with your PC or like any other brand, they're deathly quiet.
Oh yeah,
it's incredible.
And what's weird is they're also much cooler.
Yeah, no, they are just better. They're just plain better. I don't know what it is. Crazy.
Yeah, so yes, Yuki, we're getting into qualifying now.
So do we have any bets on what we think is gonna occur in this qualifying session? Do we have any?
Well, the guys were on practicing earlier. So we've got Footy, Gibbo will be quick. But then you can't really exclude Gordinio, Winther, Rosa, Cornish. There's
100%,
there's a lot of fast boys in here. I think Lance and Golf was only like 4,000ths of a second between them.
Really?
In quali earlier when we did like a little practice session. So
yeah,
it's going to be close.
I might be a little bit biased towards Lance, telling from how I'm kind of in the chat with him while he's racing almost every weekend. But he's from a third party perspective, he's seriously kind of like, as soon as when we switched to this game, he was just happier racing because he way prefers this game over 22.
Yeah,
like he hated 22 with a passion, but like there's a new kind of fight in him that I've noticed. You know, like before, if Mans was coming up behind him in 22, he'd be like, I might just let Mans pass, but then it would have to be me screaming at him to try and get him to fight him just a tiny bit, which never really worked, but you know, the odd time he might try something. But now, like in Qatar, he had Mans behind him and he held him off for quite a bit, and then I think Mans had to pit or something. But he would never have done that in 22. So there's a bit more fight in him, which I've quite noticed.
That's good. I think there's a lot of drivers are a bit more confident in this game.
Definitely.
There's a lot more traction on the track now. so drivers can push a bit harder and everything.
I
As we
haven't gotten
do,
to play it since the beta, but even when I was playing it then, it felt better.
yeah. A few cars out. V2's out first. The track's looking a little bit overcast. I wonder if we can get a little bit of insider knowledge if it's raining. What's the weather like? It's one of those things that I wouldn't mind the game giving us. You know, spectators. Yeah. So, Yuki's got Gordino winning the championship this season. It is very close at the top.
Yes, it is. Yeah, hold on, let me get up the championship thing here. But it is very close to the top, isn't it?
Yeah.
See here, what is the championship standings looking like? So in F1, it is Extinct and Gordino neck and neck for first.
There we go. Yeah, but we've got a weird point system where everyone gets points, and it's keeping things close.
Yeah, it is. It's keeping things really close. It's Extinct and Gordino with 30 each. Then Raza with 27, Winter with 25, Fenton also with 25, so they're tied for fourth. Mantis 23, Jack with 19, Golf with 15, Gibbo 13, yourself with 12, Cornish with 11, Butty 10, Rob 7, Craig, Mikey both with 6, Osterdo with 5, Stevie with 4, V2 and Hip both with 2.
There we go then. As a V2 does set the first time of a 104.9, I do feel he'll need to be a bit quicker than that if he wants to stay on pole, as here comes Jack. Not really using all the track there. But he does cross the line of 106.3. That's a bit slow.
It's slow.
There we go. Gibbo and the other Williams going into first. And who's next up? It's one of the Red Bulls, and it looks like... Are they trying to get out of the way? Build a gap? I don't know what they're doing. They're back in the pit anyway. They must have had some kind of issue.
Must have had something. So you see
J Ray.
J Ray coming over.
He's just starting.
Oh, he's starting the lap.
He's starting the lap.
So Gordino, 104.2.
Yeah,
so
there we go.
Only about 5/10 between Gibbo and Gordino.
Cornish. Feel that's a bit slow from Cornish. We know he's quicker.
V2 with a bit of a quicker time. They're at 104.9.
Did he improve his time by going into the pit?
Did he?
Or was it because Lance went third?
I really don't know, but Lance really close to Gibbo's time there.
Yeah, very, very close.
5,000ths?
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be quite a close qualifying up the top there. Kind of like, maybe not for first, second, and third, but I feel like kind of maybe after that it's going to be really, really close, timing-wise.
Let's have a little look and we see what J-Ray can do here. Crosses the line. 104.6. That's a very quick time from J-Ray.
That is really quick.
J-Ray is his first race back in a while.
Yeah, well, it seems like he hasn't kind of dropped too much pace anyway.
No. Let's see what Golf can do here.
This last corner.
Approaching the line is going to be pretty quick. 105.1 puts him into 6th place.
Bit slow.
He's about 4/10 off Lance.
It's not too bad, but I think Golf has a little bit more in him.
Oh, Jack has left the session.
Well, interesting.
Yeah,
very interesting tactic there from Jack. Don't think leaving the track mightn't be the quickest.
No. Let's go on board for a full lap with Mantis into turn 1. Trying to get a good exit. Careful not to spin up the wheels because it's very easy to crash at the pit exit. This is technically turn 2. Breaking the 100-meter board into turn 3. And it's a slow right-hander. getting on the power as early as possible. And then we head down this little back straight. We're looking for the 100-meter board on the left. Get on the brakes, get it turned in. It's nice on-camber corners, so you can carry as much speed there as possible. And now you're getting it through to where you actually do have to have a bit of downforce on this track. Carrying as much speed through turns 8 and 9. Trying not to take too much to the curb. And then into turn 10. Holding it. And he's not really using much of the curb. Turn 11. Oh, he's got a bit loose.
Oof.
That's going to slow him
Very
down.
nice catch, though.
Yeah, 5th place. I think that could have been good enough for second without the spin.
Indeed, that was that kind of slide there coming in the last turn. That really kind of took a few tenths off. But 6th is definitely nothing to shake a stick at for the time being. We do still have Raza to go. We still have Extinct, Winther, all them to still put in a time. As I say that, Winther goes second fastest with a 104.6, still 4 tenths off of Gordino. What has Gordino done to take that time out of the bag?
These guys from second down to, I suppose, 10th are really only 4, 5, 7 tenths. Yeah, 7 tenths. So that's a lot of ground to make up.
Close.
Just in a few corners that they can make that up. See what Rob can do here anyway in the other Ferrari. He didn't get much practice today. He's off on his holly bobs soon, so
let's hope he enjoys them.
Yeah.
And see where he can go.
That's a very solid time. Into 11th there, just ahead of Cornish. Cornish is on the wheel this season, so
yes.
his pace will be off a little bit. Let's see what Rosa can do in the Haas though.
You think there was only a 129.
Ooh, Rosa goes third.
Ooh, very quick.
Yeah, so Gibbo has improved up to a 104.3. Rosa's in there as well. So it's only tenths between them.
Yeah, well, I take back what I was saying earlier about how the top 3 weren't going to be as close, because this seems way closer than I was thinking.
Oh, who got in the way there?
It was one of the Haas's anyway.
Yeah, it was on an outlap, and then one of the...
It was Jack, I think.
It's Golf? No. It's Golf's teammate. Oh, Extinct. But that'll be an in-lap, surely.
Probably, actually, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's set a time now. Craig and Mikey at the back. And 109, so that should be a good battle between them. Simi just returning for his first race as well. He's half a second off the pace from Jack, so he's not too far away. He'll probably need another few weeks in the game to get up to speed.
There is only a second between 1st to 11th place. It's just a second between them. So it is
very easy to make up. If you get it right, here comes Lance. Across the line. Up to 6th. Did he move up? I think he moved up.
I'm not 100% sure if he moved up there, actually. Let me see. He did, yeah. He went from 8th to 6th.
He went from 8th to 6th, so a little bit of ground made up. There's a lot of drivers there on the 104.6. There's like 500ths of a second between 5 of them.
The slightest improvement will get you places in this qualifying. Literally, like, taking just that little bit extra bit of curb, say, in the final 2 turns, it might just make all the difference.
Yeah. It looks like Golf is slightly up here. This might put him in amongst the 106s as well, or the 104.6s.
We'll just have to see.
He's got enough free track ahead of him. There is a Mercedes, but that should be cleared by the time he gets around. Purple second sector, but that might just be the bug that always happens.
Yeah. I have seen that happen quite a few times now. He's coming around into second last corner, down to the last turn.
He's invalidated. Took too much. 104.9? That would have put him...
Really?
Actually, that would have only made him go up 1 place. I was thinking
That's
104.9, that's very quick. And it's like, no, it's only good
yeah.
enough for 10th.
I mean, yeah. I mean, relatively compared to everyone else who's putting
Yeah.
in bangers of laps right now, it's not quite enough. But where is it that he can make that time? Really, it's like he needs to kind of take a look at his laps and say, it's like, okay, well here I've kind of gone a little wide. Here I've completely cut the corner and invalidated the lap. It's those types of things you need to take into account.
Yeah. A lot of people out on track, a lot out on outlaps.
But we're gonna be seeing some quicker times now as the track starts to rubber up.
Yeah.
A bit more grip. Who was that was off there actually? Was that Craig?
Craig and one of the Williams, they're both on hot laps, I think. Oh no, one of the Williams is pulled off now.
Well, that mightn't be the kind of end to the hot lap that or the start to the hot lap even that Craig would have wanted.
No, you don't want to get involved in all the cars.
No, definitely not.
But then it's up to the drivers to make sure they have the gap.
Exactly.
Before they go for it.
Are the top 4 currently on flying laps? I wonder.
I will check in a sec. I just want to see if Craig improved. Oh no, he's invalidated. There we go. Right, so Gibble's in the pit. Gordino is on a hot lap. Let's see if he can improve that. Can he get into the 103s?
I don't know, but it may be possible if he keeps the pace up and with the track evolution coming in here. Coming to some of this. I can't remember is there names to the turns in Austria?
There probably is. I just call them
Probably
turn
is.
1, 2, 3, and 4. So
fair enough. Second last turn. Coming in, taking a bit of the curb there.
Oh no, he's coming to the pit.
He's gone to the pit.
Alright.
Okay. Huh.
Well, Winther
will anyone complete a flying lap? We'll just have to see.
I think turn 1 is actually called the Nicky Lauda corner.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think that's the only one I know.
Qualifying and race will be dry, no rain, according to Yuki.
Okay. What's Discord saying though?
Discord.
Dry weather. They're saying the same.
Yeah, dry.
Okay. So with no hip tonight, he's setting up a PS5.
Oh.
So he's joined the next generation.
Exactly. He's joined the next generation of gamers, the powerful.
We missed Footy going into pole position for now.
Whoa.
With a 104.223.
Super close there, but still really fast.
Yes.
And we'll see if Footy, because there is time in the session to put in another lap, so we'll see if Footy can kind of better that, or even if Gordino or Winter could improve upon it at all. Lance here, coming around the corner, over the line, into 5th. Nice bit of improvement there. Extra 3/10.
That's a very good lap from Lance.
That's a very good lap from Lance. If he can get in another one and make just that slight bit of improvement, he could easily work his way into 3rd.
Thought I was seeing a bit of rain there.
Well, you might be delusional.
That's always a high possibility of that. Oh, has there been a crash? I think there's been a crash between Mikey and V2.
Oh.
And both drivers are out.
Very well might be, actually. It's a full...
Mantis has invalidated. And everyone else is in the pit.
Huh.
We're starting to see cars come out now. So this is going to be a massive rush at the end, I feel.
Yeah. It's going to be a very busy track. There may be some impeding.
Yeah. Extinct is on a hot lap. And there is cars
not great for him.
Track. Where's that Haas? No, it's got out of the way. That's good for Extinct. I feel very Extinct good. Has a few tenths in him here.
I would tend to agree. Extinct with 104.6, he's usually a little bit further up there, so we'll have to see what he can do here. Going around, that's kind of around turn 4-ish. There's a lot of just small bends on this track, which are numbered as turns.
Yeah.
Coming around here into this tiny straight, you can just
Extinct
a bit
invalidated?
Of a lift. Oh, did he?
That's very strange.
He did.
He must have
That's a strange place to invalidate as well.
Yeah. So lag killed them both. Oh no. Can we get Mikey back in, Gibbo? I seen that he left the session.
Oh.
Who is on hot laps here? It's going to be a bit chaotic here towards the end, so forgive me if I miss people. But Jack crosses the line. He does improve, but it doesn't actually move him up any places. So he's sitting down at 14th. It seems every car is almost on track right now.
Yeah, except for the kind of some of the higher up runners. But we may see. Oh yeah, there is still time to come out and complete an outlap.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If they come out now, as
Golf
I say that,
improves.
there's Gibbo. Golf has improved, yeah, up to 9th.
He's up to 9th, and one of the Alfa Romeos. Is that Fraggers? Yes, that's Fraggers coming around. And now Ferrari. That would be Rob. Oh, he's starting an outlap.
What was this Haas doing here? He's
Jack.
Maybe just getting out of the way.
Getting out of the way, I feel. Yeah. Rosa coming across the line. Go second.
P2.
Oh,
by one. Oh my god! By 1,000 of a second, misses out on P1. That is incredible.
Unreal.
That is absolutely incredible. 1,000 of a second. We said this was going to be close, but not this close. That is incredible.
I don't know who is who and where is where at the minute. Lance is on another outlap, so he's crossed the line. I don't know. There's a Red Bull coming out. That's Winter. He'll make it.
Yeah, he's caught it. So we're going to have a lot of times flying up the leaderboard here, so we're going to have to keep a proper eye on everyone. So it looks like there's a Ferrari kind of coming around to the end here.
Oh, that's Rob's Ferrari.
Rob, can he improve?
Yes.
He can. Up to 14th.
Yeah.
Next one coming seems to be a Haas.
That's Rosa coming to the pit.
Okay, well, Raza doesn't seem to want to improve then. Or maybe, oh no, he did improve. Never mind then. Extinct. Let's see what he can do. Doesn't invalidate at the end. Takes a bit of curve coming out at the last turn. Let's see what he can do. Up one place into P7. Cornish improves a little bit as well into P9. There's another Ferrari coming across the line there. Mantis into 5th. Really good there from Mantis. Great final push.
J-Ray not improving. There's two Mercedes coming across the line.
Gordino into P1.
He's got pole position for now.
And Lance can't improve. That's going to be 7th for Lance. Gordino into P1. And Winter up into P2. Very, very close there between them also. Only 0.02 of a second. Really, really close between them. And I completely take back what I was saying earlier, how the 1, 2, and 3 weren't gonna be very close, because wow, that is incredible.
I will just be a minute.
That is a-okay. Qualifying is over, so we're just kind of waiting for the final cars to come around into the pit, and there we go. That is qualifying over. Gordino takes pole with a 104.1. Wow, that is so close. Only 19 tenths between first and second. 19 hundredths between them. Then another 500ths between him and Footy, and then 1,000 of a second between Raza. So our grid for the race is Gordino from Winter, Footy, Raza, Cornish, Mantis, Gibbo, Lance, Extinct, Ray J, other Cornish, Golf, that is Fraggers is Stevie, then Jack, V2, and then there's a few other people down below which I can't quite see, but that was quite the qualifying session, I have to say. That was incredible.
Sorry.
Really, really close racing between everyone there. Even in the top 14, there was still only 700ths between everyone, which is incredible.
In the top 14?
In the top 14, there was 700ths between everyone.
That's insane.
Absolutely incredible racing from everyone here tonight. quite the qualifying session, I have to say.
Yeah, right. So what are the drivers up to now? So they are going to be doing their setups. We'll get a countdown, and then there's no formation lap as such. There is one, but there isn't one at the same time. So
they don't drive it, the AI does.
Yes.
And this is to prevent a glitch in the game because Codemasters make fantastic games.
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, you know, kind of happens.
Yeah.
You know?
It's these games, you know, you change one line of code and you end up breaking about 20 different lines of code, so
boy, do I know that.
Yeah.
As a software development student, I am well aware with how changing one line of code breaks absolutely everything, and then you're there for hours. It's a great feeling.
So I don't think the blame falls directly at Cody's
no,
feet,
definitely
but,
not.
You know,
I mean, with a game of this caliber, and how like accurate everything needs to be, you know, like glitches are going to pop up.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Especially when you have to pump them out year after year after year. Some glitches are going to transfer over because you transfer over code and, you know, different stuff like that. So, you know, they've made a better game from last year, which, you know, cool boss. Good job, Cody's. But, you know,
few things to iron out, and hopefully get them ironed out. But it's like...
Exactly.
Like, you know yourself, it's to rebuild this whole game from scratch.
Yeah.
Would take years. So that's why they have to carry code over. And there's always little bits of gremlins left over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, to code a calculator, it's a couple hundred lines. So
yeah.
You know, an entire game like this, it's millions upon millions of lines of code. It's not great. So from Yuki, weather report, race will be dry. Great. And strategy report, golf is going for soft tires. I might expect it's a how many laps is this race? It's a like 35% or something. I don't remember what
I'm not sure. We'll get up the thing hopefully soon.
But it's I don't know, it's a short enough track. So will they be going for I'm seeing a lot of softs and mediums here, just kind of from
there we go.
Looking on the side. Whoa, that's a very, very grid actually. So Gordino and Winter. Wait, so it's Gordino, Winter, Golf, Mikey, and Craig all going for softs. You have Footy, Raza, Cornish, Extinct.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
They don't care.
Guess we'll never know. Footy, Raza, Cornish, Extinct, the other Cornish, Jack and Simi, all on mediums, and then it's Gibbo, Lance, Extinct, Ray J, Stevie, V2, and Rob, all on hards. So we have a very varied grid here for strategy. So we're just gonna have to see how all this pays off for everyone.
Yeah. As we will try get up a little bit of details here, hopefully. When we get out of this.
Stuff.
There we go. Lap data.
So 3,
Lights.
2, 1.
Away we go.
And we're racing away here at Austria as Gordino leads from Winter into turn 1. Gordino got quite a good start here and pulls away from everyone at the start here. We have a caution in sector 1. That is a Ferrari. That's an Alfa Romeo.
That's an Alfa Romeo of Stevie. Stevie getting into something into turn 1 there anyway. We didn't quite see it. I think we caught a little bit of a hit. But yeah, what's going on down here? It's a bit chaos.
More yells. Whoa. Absolute chaos in turn 2 here.
Golf Maniac. Craig getting a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Jack.
And Jack seems to have a penalty as well. I'm not sure if that's for the exact same thing, but
we have a safety car.
That's a safety car already.
We have a safety car. Now, Craig is missing the front wing. Is there any other damage to other cars? It doesn't look it, but yeah, safety car's out already. We were talking about this earlier. We did get a safety car last time we did Austria, and it was in the first lap as well. So we'll see how many go into the pits here. They were told in driver briefing not to cut the white line.
So we have Extinct, Cornish,
So
Rob, Jack, Craig.
Could we see these
Stevie,
drivers switching over to the hard tires?
I'd say at this point, since you already have to pit, hard tires is probably the best option for you, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, Cornish seemed to have been caught up there with something. He's having to change the front wing. But he will get back out there. Extinct as well. So a few of the front runners getting caught up with whatever happened there. Let's see. Position change. Who lost out big time there? Mantis losing 5 places. But
V2 gaining 7 though.
Simi and V2 gaining 7 positions each. Even Mikey gaining 6.
That is crazy.
But yeah, Lance up 2 places to 5th. And then the top 4 is as it was. Is that correct?
Yeah, looks like, yep, top 4 is as it was. But I am shocked with Gordino's turn 1 there. How quickly he gained that second gap to Winther. By the second straight, he was by the back straight, he was gone.
I suppose that clear air in front of you can brake so much later.
Yeah, definitely.
Into turn 1.
I'd say good racing lines is definitely part of it as well. You know, like just good racing. You know, but I was quite impressed by that. Really, that was incredible.
See who's at the back here now. Craig and Jack and Stevie. Was Stevie in the pit as well? I'm guessing he was. Yeah. So Extinct, Cornish, Rob, Stevie, Jack, and Craig have all stopped.
But I guess the safety car has kind of saved them here. If that safety car didn't come out, they'd be well behind, possibly even lapped, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely over half a lap behind.
Definitely.
That's a nice shot.
A very big gap to catch up. That's a very nice shot, actually, yeah. All coming up the hill.
Yeah.
Nice.
There is a change to the track this year. Not to the actual layout, but the actual overall view of it, in the sense of it's got the MotoGP track.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They have a chicane between turn 1 and 2.
Oh.
So
interesting. I did not know that, actually. I haven't actually ever kind of kept up with MotoGP very properly, but
safety car in this lap. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind F1 doing it, to be honest.
Chicane in turn 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I feel like you get a little bit of a Monza vibe off of that, though.
Yeah, I think it would break the lap down a little bit.
True, it is a very short lap, so I mean, yeah, it definitely would work. Gordino backing up the pack here.
When is he going to go? Safety car is in, so he can go anytime he wants now. Does he want to build a gap, or is he going to leave it very late?
They might try kind of... Yeah, it's actually very hard to tell. I'd say he's probably going to go now. There he goes.
Winther caught sleeping, 6/10 behind already. So a very good start there from Gordino. Pretty managing to stay with Winther here.
Extinct got past Golf there on the restart. Golf must have been sleeping. And Stevie got past Rob as well.
Yeah. So we can see them all coming down the hills. Some people are going 3 wide here. Ooh. Nicely done.
A little bit of a squeeze, but very well executed from Cornish there. Kind of keeping ahead of those 2 Alpha Tauris as they're going to go side by side into the next turn. Let's see how that plays out. Who is it there that has the inside line? That would be Extinct as he gets past Golf on that in that turn there. It was a very nice camera shot there from the back of the Aston Martin of Cornish to witness that.
Oh, Winther. Sorry.
I'm not sure what happened there, actually.
Clicking cameras very quickly, but we need to get up to the action. These laps are very short and very quick. Winter losing 2 places there to Footy and Raza, so maybe he got a little bit loose coming into turn 8 and 9.
Maybe, but Gordino has a 2
Oh!
second gap on Footy already.
Lance!
What happened there?
Lance has had a spin, and someone else has as well. Golf.
Oh no!
And they are dropping down the order. So yeah, coming out of turn 1, very easy to lose the rear end of the car. So that's a big loss there from Golf and Lance.
That is going to be killer for them. They're going to have to make up quite a bit of time there. We do have some cars ghosted in the background there. I'm not sure whether that was still them spinning or whether they had a collision.
Mikey is disconnected, I feel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, didn't Mikey get outed on a lag there in qualifying?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another spin behind.
It's that? Lance. It's Lance again.
Lance again.
Lance is gone. He's retired.
Oh no.
And we might see another safety car here.
I think Lance might have done something with his setup there. I think he may have put on something he shouldn't have.
Was he on the hard tires? He was. Never going to give us much grip. We do have yellow flags out. And secondary yellows.
The AI is probably going to take Lance into the pit.
It's retired on the track. It should hopefully clear. Yeah.
And we're back full racing. Oh, collision there. And has that Ferrari hit the wall? I don't think it has. But he is looking for a safe rejoin again. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any damage. Is there damage to that front wing?
No, it looks intact. It looks fine. But we do have
kept it out of the wall there, but
Rob and Golf getting close together now. Golf around the outside. Good overtake, and that moves Golf back up into 15th. But
it is quite difficult to overtake on the outside there, actually. It's quite a wider line.
It is.
But Golf managed to pull it off.
As we have Winter into the pit, avoiding the 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. What is he swapping to the hard tires? So that'll be him to the end of the race now. So if there is another safety car, he can keep track position, which is nice.
That's very nice. It's what he'd like.
Yeah. Craig moving up. There's a few places moving up because of the pit stops now. V2 is in the pits. Does he have a wing change? He probably does.
He does.
Yeah, that was a collision with the Ferraris caused that. And here we go. So Lance with a bit of information. Rear wing damage. Car was indrivable. Not sure having that setting on is the best idea in your opinion. It's very, very unfortunate, Lance. Picking up rear wing damage. I'm guessing someone hit you into one of the sharper corners, turn 1 or 3.
That's my guess. He may have been caught up in that initial hit there to turn 2. I think it was the big kind of crash.
Yeah.
Turn 3. The turn 1 crash only kind of affected a few people kind of close to the back, but that the turn 3 one had a lot of the make pack in it.
Yeah.
As we see, was that Footy there having a look on the outside of Raza?
Footy was having a little look down the inside. I think Mantis had a look on J-Ray, maybe overtook him as well. These cars are all very close together.
It's a very close race. Bar that Footy got the move done on Raza there going into that turn.
He did. Raza slots in behind him now.
Again, a lot of overtakes happening in that turn there. Was really not the easiest place to overtake on this track, but gives some good racing, that turn does. But I'm feeling some real life parallels here with the interval that's growing between Gordino and Footy. Feel like we're kind of having a bit of a Max Verstappen moment here.
It seems that with these guys all fighting over position, has freed Gordino to get away, basically. So
giving him some clean airs. Roz is overtaking Footy yet again going into turn 1.
This is the DRS.
Another look coming up into turn 2. Gets that overtake done with the DRS.
He's around him. A very clean overtake there from Footy to move into second.
Raza now has the DRS on. Footy now to get that overtake back, coming into that turn, and it's done before we even reach the turn. You see, this part of the track has a very slidey Ferrari back there.
Yeah, I think Montes tried to send it down the inside of Gibbo and just couldn't get on the power as early as Gibbo was out of the corner, so he's lost the place again. But it's very close between these guys.
The three-way straight on this track, it really incentivizes a little bit of DRS chicken coming up into turn 3 there, which we saw a lot of this year in real life.
Yeah.
But Footy getting that overtake done before the DRS line, it ensured that Raza then had DRS on the third straight to then overtake him before the corner came. So it's something you have to think about really in situations like this. It's that kind of strategy element of the sport.
Definitely. Unfortunately, now these guys are all stuck in their own DRS trains, so they're not really going anywhere. Because Footy's a little bit too far behind. Oh, Rob's retired.
Rob.
And it's another safety car.
Oh,
that
bunching up again.
That is a turn 1. We might be able to see on V2's screen here. But Rob was off at the right-hand side. So another turn 1 incident. This will help.
Rob might have had the same type of damage that Lance had, maybe, with the rear wing.
It's possible. It is possible. This is a big help to V2, Simi, and even Winter there, who lost out a lot of places. So we'll see who goes into the pit. Gordino is in. As is everyone else coming in behind. Ooh, be careful, Footy. We don't want to pick up a penalty. All the front runners in. Is Cornish coming in as well? Is anyone going to take the risk and stay out for track position?
Who is it that pitted for Hards there earlier? Was it Winther? So Winther's probably going to gain a fair bit of track position here, but we're just going to have to see as he comes down. He's coming down the main straight, so we're just going to have to see how many places he gains. He's up into 9th, 8th. 8th looks like it's going to be where he sticks, but that seems to have paid off for him, that pin on the hards.
Definitely. As drivers are getting caught up now onto the safety car. So Stevie has stayed out. Craig's retired. Has he crashed? Whoa. He's crashed at turn 1 as well.
Yeah, that seems to be turn 1. Again, this might be all rear wing issues. But it could be a few different things.
I think it might be mostly a heavy right foot.
Yeah, very true.
You know,
especially with some aging tires and some new tires that haven't quite gripped up yet.
I think the person that has lost out the most here is Stevie. Where is Stevie? He's in 3rd place. But he hasn't pitted, and he's got 9-lap-old tyres, whereas everyone else around him are all on a brand new set. And
I don't think staying out was the move there, Stevie. No. We're just gonna have to see.
I think Stevie should have come in and pitted
at this point.
14 laps more on those mediums. I don't think that's possible.
No, I think maybe his plan is to try and gain a bit of a gap, or try and kind of make a bit of a jump, but I mean, they're now 10 laps old and he has another 13 laps to do on him. I very much doubt that those mediums are going to take him to the end.
Yeah. Maybe he's playing the long game, hoping for another safety car towards the end.
Maybe. I mean, we already had 2.
Yeah.
We're only halfway there. So, will we complete the symmetry and get 1 at the start, 1 at the middle, 1 at the end?
What is Simi doing here? Is he serving? He's serving his penalty. And there we go. Tires changed. That's brought him back out.
They are used mediums.
5-lap-old mediums. That'll get him to the end, hopefully.
Will it? Oh yeah, well, no, it's 13 laps. Yeah, no. That would
18 laps. Yeah, he should be fine on those. Hopefully.
I'd say he'd be all right.
Yeah. Also, hi Toyota Supra. Welcome in. We're at a very chaotic Austria. This is our second safety car? Or third?
Second.
Second
Oh,
safety car.
is it?
I don't know.
No, it is the second.
I don't know.
We've lost count. It's, it happens. So.
Safety car is coming in, so will Simi be able to catch up, or Cutters?
We're just gonna have to see. But that is weird for the safety car to come in before the pack is fully packed up, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm guessing because Simi was so far behind. But he'll catch them anyway. He's just going to catch them just as they speed up.
Oh, Gordino gone already.
He has. He's gone very early this time. Raza.
And he's really caught Raza there sleeping. A full second ahead already.
A full second. Footy already on the back of Stevie.
Going to be really close coming into turn 1 here. What's he going to try?
Oh,
Makes
you can
a
see
lot
the
of
tires.
time in the braking zone. Trying to catch a bit of a slipstream on him. We'll see here if he's going to try anything coming into turn 3. No, he won't. He's just going to stick by him. But he does have that Williams of Gibbo really close behind him. And he's taking a look here on the straight. Couldn't quite get all that speed, but he's taking another look. Can he get the move done? He has before he gets to the turn. And that is Footy up into 3rd place. Still a second behind Raza, though. Raza seems to be kind of matching a bit of the pace of Gordino here. We're just going to have to see. Maybe Raza has just been holed up this whole time. We're just going to have to see.
Yeah. It should even itself. So, Cornish getting into a little bit of trouble there. I think Stevie's realised now he's made a mistake. Is he going to pit? No, he's not. Oh, he's really losing grip there.
Take track limits. And that's the fastest lap from Gordino. A 106.1. Yeah. And yes, Stevie's just getting overtaken left and right here. Those old tires really are not doing him any well, and that's a bit of a slide there. Catches it. Maybe the tires are gone already. Maybe all those people who've put on mediums, we may see another safety car closer to the end of the race when all those mediums start to give way.
It seems that way. Stevie's going to be kicking himself for that. But it was worth the try. So we know what we're like when all these cars are bunched up together. There's a very high chance of a safety car. Right. As V2 gets past them as well.
Yeah, he's just falling and falling. There's not too much he's going to be able to do here.
No.
And if he doesn't pit now, then he's going to have to... Whoa, there's another spin.
Yeah, he's gone.
Come in this lap. If he doesn't, then, there's something up.
Yeah.
The only person who has not overtaken him at this point is Cornish.
Cornish, who did get into an incident there. We didn't see what happened. But Cornish did have an issue. Is Stevie coming in this time? Yes, he is.
Yeah, dives into the pits.
Yeah. Alright, well, up front, we've got another pack going once again. Footy, Gibbo, and Extinct. There's only a second between them. All very close. DRS enabled.
Coming out there as well.
Yes. So here comes the DRS overtake. Gibbo down the inside. And who is that?
Get the move done.
Footy still holding on to it. Very good defending, especially considering Footy is on the hard tyre. And Gibbo has to slot in behind.
Footy just putting that car everywhere it needs to be. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2 there.
That's the McLaren of J-Ray, who's dropped down and out of position. B2 will be coming up to Jackson, but yeah, let's get back onto this battle. The 3 cars. This Gordino is stretching his lead to 2 seconds.
Anything happened on the straight here into turn 1? Can't quite see. It was really close between them. 3-way battle here for 3rd coming in as both the Williams and AlphaTauri get past the Alpine of Footy.
They've touched.
Oh, that's some contact there coming out of turn 3 as we have Mantis now catching on to the back of this. 4 cars all battling going into turn 5. Oh, we're just going to see really close racing here, but both cars on the outside seem to pull ahead. Can the inside cars do anything about that? No, they cannot, but we're still side by side. All 4 of these cars coming down here. All 4 of these drivers. Oh, and a lovely switch back there from Extinct. As Extinct gets the move on Footy. Mantis coming up on the inside. A little bit of contact there coming into the second last corner. And they seem to have all straightened out. So after all of that, we now have Extinct from Footy, Gibbo, and Mantis, and Winther catching on to the end of it. We now have 5 cars all battling for third place, coming into turn 1, up the second straight. We're gonna have a little bit of a look from Footy. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. Just constantly switching back there. Extinct having to take the excess road there off on the side, having to take to the extra pavement. As who's going to have any looks on the inside here? Again, four cars all in formation coming around there. A bit of contact there between Gibbo and Mantis. And Extinct's going to have another look on Gibbo. Can he get anything done? He's taking the inside line. Coming back through here, but Gibbo seems to stay ahead. Some beautiful defending here from all these cars as Winther makes it past Mantis. Having a look now on Extinct. Bit of a touch there on the back wheel, but seem to keep it. Let's see here now, having a look down the inside. Anything get done through the last turn? No, but we're going to have DRS now coming into turn 1. This battle just does not end. These 5 cars going and going and going.
This is pack racing, and yeah,
a bit of contact there, I think, between Footy and Extinct.
It's so difficult to tell. Did we lose someone? We lost Gibbo.
We did. We lost Gibbo.
Oh, Gibbo's got damage. Oh, turn 1 has got another person. No.
Claimed another victim. As Extinct's now trying to make a move on Footy. Can he get the move done? He has for the time being, but Footy's gonna have another look down the inside here coming into turn 5. Doesn't decide to do anything, but these 4 cars battling hard for this third place position. This position has swapped hands between these cars. I don't know how many times.
Oh no!
Big contact there. Big contact between Mantis and Winther.
Oh, very unfortunate there. And that has took Winther out of the battle as well as Mantis. But he's not out of it yet because now he's got Fee2, Jack, Golf, J-Ray. And he's just left 1 pack to join another. And
it's mental racing happening up and down the grid. This is incredible.
We are on board with Jack now. This is another 5 cars close together. Winther, I don't think will be very happy with that overtake attempt by Cornish Mantis. I know these guys are close, but these guys are close as well. And we need to go back for the battle for third position as Extinct is only 3/10 behind Footy now, and he's got DRS. Can he get the move made into turn 4? Down the inside. And no. Footy is going to hold it around the outside. And can Extinct get the undercut here? No, he can't. Trying the over-under. Not able to make it work. And Footy will be able to stick with third for now. This is a very close battle. Let's go back to this battle anyway for... This is for 6th place. As we have Jack, B2, Golf, J-Ray all fighting over the same position with Winther, who got into that collision with Mantis.
Footy has just been putting his car in all the right places to keep Extinct at bay. Yeah, and Jack with a 3-second time penalty there for track limits.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to keep up on who to watch because they're just swapping positions all over the place.
Extinct is overtaking Footy.
Oh!
Whoa! What's happened there?
V2's
had a spin.
Facing the wrong way. He didn't lose too much ground there, so was there a contact with another driver? It's possible. We'll not know till later.
Let's see.
But, oh, someone's got...
2 cars taking themselves off into the gravel there.
Who is that? That is
Jack
Golf and Jack getting into issues. Now Jack has let Golf go, so was Jack maybe a little bit too hot on the brakes there?
Either that or Jack maybe a little bit of damage.
It's possible. But let's get back to this battle for third as we approach lap 21 out of 25. There's only a few laps left off this race. Footy stand on the DRS. Now, is this tactical?
It very well may be, as we're coming up into turn 3 here. Footy takes the lead on it, and this means that Extinct is going to have DRS coming onto this next straight here.
Yeah,
Wing is open, gaining ground. See, is he going to have a look at anything coming into turn 5? He does have a peek, but doesn't go for anything. Hits the brakes, sticks behind Footy. Like I said, Footy just putting his car in all the right places. He's quite the good defender. From quite the great defensive showing he's putting on this evening.
Yeah. Didn't see what happened there, but Golf has lost the place to Cornish and Jack. So Golf maybe having a few issues. Doesn't look like there's any damage on the car though.
Not visibly.
But Cornish slugging away there in 10th. Last season we probably see him fighting for podium positions, but getting used to a wheel does mean he's a little bit off the pace, but he will get back there. V2 trying to go for an overtake here on J-Ray into turn 1. Sent it up the inside, but J-Ray's going to get a better exit. Well, he would if he didn't go on the curb, which he has done. And now it's side by side into turn 2 and then into turn 3. J-Ray did have the DRS. And oh, I thought they spun. Oh, that's a Red Bull around. That's Winther. Winther losing ground there, and now V2 and J-Ray are the only two left fighting for the 6th place. V2 DRS not strong enough.
Whether that was contact or not between what was it, is J-Ray and Winther, we're just gonna have to see later on. But Footy back, or he's still in front of Extinct there, I think. Oh, what's that? Raza with a track limits warning.
Yeah.
Or a penalty even. So seems like drivers are just going to have to be a little bit more careful. Raza does seem to be keeping a little bit more pace with Gordino than Footy was when he was in 2nd place. But a bit of open air for both of those two drivers. And now we're going to see Extinct having a look on the outside on Footy. And he gets that moved on. Footy looking to swoop that place back. Coming back over on the inside of the turn. Can he get it done? He's done before the turn even happens. And he's going to have DRS for the entire rest of this straight, giving him a bit of a chance to pull away. Still, though, Extinct really close to the back of Footy here. There's really not too much Footy can do besides defend.
Yeah. I was just having a wee look there at the tyres as well. So Extinct is on medium. See him lap tire length, tire age, I don't know, as the hards on Footy. So I think Extinct might find these mediums going off very soon, which is a bad time to go off when there's only 2 laps left. So Footy might be okay here, and it's the DRS that's going to save Extinct though. So stay on board this battle for 3rd. Looked like they got a little bit loose coming out of turn 1, both of them. Footy stand to the inside. Oh, that's a very straightforward overtake, surely. Yellow flags. That is Stevie off. Extinct. Can he defend? So we're going to get a 1-lap shootout here, I think, on the DRS. Footy maybe biding his time and thinking I'll get him on DRS in the final lap. That'll be the best place to do it.
He doesn't want to risk Extinct coming back at him, really. You know, like I said, Footy's been doing some great defense, but if he messes it up on that last lap, there's not too much he can do to get that place back. So this is his last chance.
This is the big push now. Let's have a little look just to see if we can see what battery's like. 17% on Footy, 52 on Extinct. Oh. So he is going to be dumping the battery down this straight.
This is going to be interesting. Seems to be keeping very close to the back of him, Footy does. Winther with the time penalty there for track limits, but Extinct just pulling away from Footy. I don't think Footy really took into account that Extinct had much ERS with him, and this has been detrimental to Footy here. not too much that he can really do about this because he's drained his ERS fighting with Extinct. This was something that I myself didn't even consider really, and I don't think Footy did either, as Extinct just defending beautifully here from Footy. Footy is going to have a look every chance he can, but there is not too much he can do.
No,
Extinct's ERS is gone
so
as
just
Gordino
takes the
crosses the
win.
line to take the win, followed by Raza here for second, and coming out of the last turn, it is Extinct from Footy to steal third in the second to last lap. That was some incredible fighting there for third. Oh! I don't know whether that was lag or not, but
I think that was lag. That scared the life out of me. I thought J Ray had lost it. B2 in 7th. Oh, he's losing places though. Cornish will take 7th. Windsor 9th. Jack 10th. Golf bringing it home in 11th. We've got Simi and Gimmo fighting it out. We've got a Williams against an Alpine as they come into the final two corners. Gibbo around the outside. Can he keep it on the track? It looks like he can. So Gibbo will take 12th. Probably a little bit disappointed with that. Oh no, he spun! Simi has took it off with the line!
Did he do that on purpose or not? I can't tell.
I don't know if he did that on purpose. He's lost another position because of it.
He may have lost 2.
Oh, Gibbo. Gibbo.
You know, if that was intentional, then I mean, it was flamboyant, yes, but smart, no.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to see kind of after the fact what he says, but
that was yeah, that was something else. Anyway, Jorginho taking the win. Rosa bringing it home in second, and Extinct managing to hold off Footy to bring home the 3rd place on the podium. To get a little bit of champagne.
Race for Gordino, really. I mean, from his perspective, all he really saw was the 2 safety cars. He didn't see really any of what we saw.
Yeah.
I guess for him, it was just kind of another day at the office, really. But that 3rd place battle was incredible. Not just between Extinct and Footy, but between when we had all 5 of those cars fighting all each other. You know, the way they would just kind of get into formation between every turn. It was incredible. It was beautiful to watch.
Very, very impressive. 31-minute race around Austria. Yes, very well done to Jorginho in the Mercedes. Do we have podium interviews?
It was, apparently, according to Gibbo, it wasn't intentional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I will stop this. And we will go see if we get podium shot. Is this the F1 shot? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Top 3 to podium, please. So with them coming in now. That was very solid racing. Quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was incredible. I loved watching that. That was amazing. You know, like we had the chaos at the start with the 2 safety cars, and then just some amazing battles. But yeah, that was fantastic racing to watch. That was really, really cool. See if we can get the... Can't see podium.
You can't see podium shot? What?
No, it's locked. I couldn't see podium chat either. You can't drag me in here.
Oh wait. Didn't know that was a thing. Rechannel.
Yep.
Good night. Save. There we go.
There you go.
Now they can. We'll get there eventually. For Gibbo. There we go. We have Raza. Raza, while you're here, 2nd place. How did that go?
Hey, dude. It was good, I think. I clearly lacked pace to even challenge first. But yeah, I think everyone behind, because of the shortness of the track and the DRS flow, it made it just people who were like 10th would 100% at the start of the race had a chance of winning. But I mean, yeah, it was an alright race. I had a good battle with Footy. He's one of the cleanest drivers to actually race side by side with, so that was good in the first stint. It's the second part of the stint. I wanted to keep up with is it Gordinho?
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously the guy is another alien from outer space who's come to Simcade for the season. So
I think he's Dodo in disguise.
Yeah, exactly. They come out the blue just when you think you've got a chance. So, but no, he his pace, every lap was solid, and he fully deserved it. So I will not complain at all.
Yeah,
with P2.
Well, I think it was a good race. The safety cars may be an issue for some drivers. Did it help out in terms of your strat?
I was gonna go medium soft. I saved a set of softs. In hindsight, I probably should have started on them because I had the spare set, so I could have probably challenged a bit closer at the start. But I think because it's kind of a one-stop race anyway, and everyone was kind of on the right tyres. It kind of, again, it's one of them tracks. Even if you're on the better tyre, you can still be fighting the guy behind because it's just the nature of it, which is good. So I don't think the safety car really affected anyone. It might have upset Gordinho with his dominance, but yeah, no, I think for myself it didn't really matter anyway. I was happy.
That's good. Well, congratulations anyway on second place. It was a hard race, but a good control of pace, and it's good to see you on the podium.
Yeah, you're not racing today?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was doing commentary.
Oh, well, appreciate that.
Yeah. Because AJ's not very well, so...
Oh, so, well, yeah. Justice for AJ getting back.
Yeah.
Rest up.
You start petition.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, cheers, guys.
Yes, thank you for racing, Rosit. Extinct, third place. Actually, no, we'll get to you after Extinct. I want to speak to the winner first. Boki Jorginho. Always confusing when there's so many different names. Congratulations on the win. It seemed very, very controlled from start to finish. How did the safety cars upset your race, though?
It actually helped me kind of bit because I was planning to pit the lap before the safety car, but I stayed out. So the lap after that, just safety car came. So I just went in and kept the lead.
That seemed perfect for you then. Was besides that, it might have been quite a bit of a quiet race for you then, kind of up the front there. You had some very even pace throughout the race. Pulled away at the safety cars at the restarts, gaining seconds just from 2 corners.
Yeah, I just kept pushing from the beginning of the safety car, and then when I had the lead, I just kept like managing my tires and getting the ERS up. So I just try to stay consistent.
Well, that's good. I don't think there's too much to say. I think it was a very controlled race. It was kind of like watching Verstappen. It's like
definitely
all the action was going on behind you, and that's why I wanted to leave Extinct to last, because the battle with Footy was unreal. I don't know how many laps we had it, but there was at one point there was a pack of like 5 cars that these were all together, and then yourself, Extinct, and Footy kind of broke away a little bit. From a viewer point of view, the battle was amazing. How was it on track, Extinct?
The 5-car battle wasn't the cleanest because everyone was going side by side almost every corner, and like when you have no ERS, it's very difficult to defend against them. And I was on mediums with Cornish Mantis also on mediums and the other 3 on hards. So I thought maybe me and Cornish will have a pace advantage and then we can overtake them and work together and pull away from the hard runners, but it didn't work out like that, and it was difficult to pull away from them. But eventually, they got tangled up in themselves, and me and Footy kind of like worked together and like pulled away from the people behind. And then it was after that, me and Footy were overtaking each other almost every lap. So it was kind of strategic to like what place you want to be at the last lap, so you can take this podium. But the 24th lap, I had the pace and I overtook him. I was saving ERS behind him, so I had like 60% ERS. So on the last lap, and I put a lot of low downforce. So like entire lap I was deploying ERS, and luckily Footy didn't have enough straight line speed to overtake me. So I got a podium thanks to the straight line speed.
It was very impressive. We did notice, we did go and check just to see how much battery life you had coming into that final lap, and I think Footy had about 15% going into the final lap.
Yeah, Footy was below 20%. You were at about 60%. But if you hadn't have had that ERS, then Footy 100% had you. Just purely on kind of tires, like the freshness of the tires and DRS speed alone. But no, that ERS, it granted you the podium. So it was some fantastic forward planning there from you, really.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a tactical masterclass from Extinct tonight. So, yeah, a big shout out to all three of you for on the podium. Congratulations, and thank you for a very enjoyable race to watch and commentate on.
Indeed, thank you, lads.
Hopefully we'll see you next week again. So, yeah, thanks guys for racing. Congratulations, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move back up here. And what is next week? Calendars. Oh no.
Oh, don't tell me. Is it Monaco?
It's Monaco next week. So it's going to be fun next week.
Okay, gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so we got the fastest track on the calendar, I think. Possibly Austria, maybe. It's one of the shortest anyway.
It's one of the shortest. As for the ones that are actually here, is Interlagos faster?
Oh, that's a good shout. Maybe in the straight, maybe yes, but in terms of over the overall lap, Austria is definitely the shortest anyway. But maybe the average speed.
Yeah,
it could be Interlagos. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But still, we're definitely going to the slowest track next week. Where the emphasis will not be on how quick you are, but it's basically how well you can drive. And I think it's more of a high-skilled racetrack in terms of anywhere else. So I'm looking forward to Monaco. I think everyone else should be looking forward to it because it's something a bit different, something we don't normally do. I think we've only run Monaco maybe once, twice before in 7 seasons, so it doesn't come up very often. And we should embrace it when it does. Crayon, I appreciate you being here with me tonight. Doing commentary with me. Hopefully AJ will be feeling much better for next week. And he'll be back in his usual place. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We'll catch you all next week on Wednesday for Gran Turismo, which will be at... Where is Gran Turismo? Gran Turismo is at Dragon Trail Seaside.
Ooh.
So that should be a fun track as well. So until next time, enjoy your weekend, guys, and make sure you jump into Discord, hang out with us, and we'll speak to you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.